What is up? Welcome back to another video. Of course, just like last time, we're doing elemental musical adventures. We're going to play these three games now. Blob Opera, Claralelle, and Drumbit. We're going to start with Claralelle because that one's kind of simple. You just, I guess, type in a name and then it spits out a music sheet. So let's read it just to understand what it does. So musical ciphers. Hip hop legends, not that type of cipher. So this one is actually using like a code, like a cipher. You can decipher it with the letters. So since Western notation uses letters for pitches as well as names, you just map those letters with the pitches. So A through G, but for H through Z, you have to find other pitches that kind of make sense, I guess. So they explain here, for example, in One Piece, the Grand Line. Okay, actually different type of One Piece. The Romantic era composer Robert Schumann created a melody out of his wife's name, Clara, transforming the letters into musical pitches. C sharp, B, A, G sharp, and A. So obviously C and A are already musical notes, but for L and R, since they're outside of that scale, he used B and G sharp. So they say here that Schumann used the logical pitches C sharp and A, and then for the letters L and R, he simply assigned the pitches B and G sharp as they make melodic sense of the surrounding pitches. I disagree. I have no idea what they mean by simple. I can't really. I feel like it's subjective. It's based on what sounds good to you. That's not really like, I guess, melodic sense. I mean, it's one sense to one person, but not to everyone. So Claralelle builds upon this method used by Schumann. In addition to the letters A to G, some other letters have default and logical corresponding pitches. So K, X, and Q map to C. Which I guess that makes sense. That's like they're all like kind of like a k sound or sh or kind of like that. And I and Y map to E, which also makes sense. It's like those, depending on how the word is used, it could be like an E sound. And then from this, the algorithm assigns the resulting letters to the pitches that will result in the most beautiful melody. So again, that's subjective. So let's jump into this and just really simply make some names. So here, for example, they say enter Johnny Brahms. I don't know who that is, but let's try this in major. Hear what that sounds like. If it plays. Okay. So it's a note per letter. I don't know how they're changing the timing of that. But that's cool. Let's try Johnny Bravo. Let's see what that sounds like. Okay. And they're supposed to be the same. So this one is, hold on, I want to go back to that other one and see if it changed. That's weird. The first name changes. So for Johnny Brahms, it's Bagffe, Bagffe. And then for Johnny Bravo, it is Gfedde for Johnny. I don't know why it's changing, but I guess that's part of what they said, like it changes based on what sounds good. Because I guess none of the first name, none of those letters are within A through G, so okay, that's cool. So this is Johnny Bravo again, and then in minor, it sounds like this. Well, it sounds like Count Dracula or something. I want to see what mine sounds like. Okay, and major love. It's all elevation. Let's go. All right, and then minor. Still elevation. I like it. course, let's see what Goku, actually full name, huh? Sun Wukong. Okay, kind of like a little valley down and up. And I still don't understand how they're changing like the speed of the notes. I guess I don't know what this equals 90. I guess that's BPM. I don't know. But let's hear it in minor. Okay, that one's pretty simple. So that was just cool. I like it. Kind of like a little spy music game. Now we're on to Blob Opera. This is from the Google Experiment AI lab. So I think it has something, well, maybe it doesn't have anything to do with AI, but it's by David Lee and Google Arts and Culture. So Blob Opera, play 4 voices in cities around the world with the help of machine learning. Okay, so it is AI. Okay, so drag to sing bass. Drag. Hold on. Whoa, hold on. Let me turn that up a little bit. I can't hear it. Oh, okay, we got another blob. It is very much like opera. Okay, what is it? Okay, this is tenor. Drag blobs forward and backwards to sing different vowels. That's cool. Why is that one's eyes going crazy? Drag to sing mezzo soprano. The highest voice leads the harmony. Oh, okay, they're hypnotized by the singing. Okay, wait. Oh, okay, so I think left to right are the octaves and up and down are the pitches. Oh, no, it's like the ah, eh, ee, ah, ooh. Okay, yeah. Okay, now soprano. All together now. Use the mute buttons to silence blobs. Okay, how am I? Oh, okay, so. I don't know if you can hear my dogs in the background. The audio is not peaking, so I'm gonna assume that you guys cannot hear. But I will pause it. I'll be back. Okay, continuing where we left off. So we could pause the blobs. Let's make some more sounds. This is what without the lowest one. Is that the tenor? I don't remember. Okay. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna try to record something. Hit record. Okay. Okay. Ooh, I like that harmony. I don't know what's best. I don't know if it's best to stick to the same, like, vowel. I'm gonna stick to the same vowel. I'm gonna see how that sounds. Alright, that's good enough. Can I... Oh! Okay, it's playing it back. feel like I'm making a freaking Super Smash Bros. Opening theme song. Okay, well that's pretty cool. We're gonna do the last one. Again, we've done a bunch of these type of like online drum machines and beat makers, so I think I'm familiar with how it works. But let's just start throwing stuff down. You know how it goes. Randomly. Oh, okay. Randomly see what happens. We got to put everything on the board. Okay. I think I'm covering my bases here. Okay. That's everything. I guess I should look at what it is. So, Joao Santos Drumbit by that guy. These are like file things, and I guess you can change which. So I guess there's 4 bars, and there's 16 beats. So it's like 4 beats per bar, and then I have 4 more sections. So I think if I put beats down for all 4 sections, you could have like a lot, and it'll just play through them all. That's how I assume it works, but maybe it doesn't work that way. We can test that. So you can add swing, and then the kit. I just picked the default kit, but they have other things like jazz, hip hop, beatbox, R&B, etc. And then you can add effects. So I put some stuff down. Let's play it, and then I'll mess around with the different kits. Hopefully, if it doesn't change it, let me test that right now. It doesn't. Okay, so it does change the instruments, but it doesn't change the notes. So that's cool. I can play it and then see what happens when I change it. So let's. Okay. Okay. Hit 2. Okay. Jazz. I like the brush. I like the brush. That sounds cool. Hip hop. Okay. Sounds like 1990s hip hop, old school. Beatbox. What was that? These sound like people's mouths. R&B. Sounds like we're in the ocean. House. Ooh. Ooh. Some groove. Dubstep. Oh god, this is gonna be crazy. Jesus, that hit. Indian? That's a... Hold on, no, we can't just gloss over this. What is it? Tabla 2, Tabla 1, Nagara, Uduka. I don't know what any of these are. This is interesting. That's cool though. The bass dolak. Can I isolate these? Let me turn. I want to hear what the bass dolak is. I don't know. I'm gonna isolate that. What is a bass dolak? Okay. So it's like it's just a drum, I guess. Okay. Latin. Who is this? Okay. We will... Alright, I'll be back. Okay, we're back in it. Let's go back, and I like the jazz one. Let's play that one again, and I want to mess with the effects. Room 1. I don't notice a difference. Room 2? Nothing. Medium hall. Medium hall 2. Maybe there should be... Okay, large hall? Okay, I noticed reverb in that one. It's a little bit more reverby. Spring reverb. Telephone? Nothing. Intercom. Honestly, the large hall is the only one that I notice. Demo? I feel like that's gonna change things. But let's try it. Rock. Ah, there we go. Okay. Funk? Who's got the funk? And the large hall. Whoa. Oh, that's cool. It pans too. It's got panning on it. The snares on the left and the hi-hats on the right. You can... I like that. That's cool. I can hear it. I don't... Hopefully I set the audio up correctly so you can hear it if you're on headphones, but... What is keys mode? I don't want to do that. Okay. Yeah, add it. I like bossa nova. It's very calming. No effects. Studio. I kind of notice a difference. I don't know what it is. Filters. Add it. A bunch of attack. Ratio. L plus ratio. Threshold. Release. And knee. They've got knees in the music. Why? Oh, you know what? Yeah. You do use these different presets for the whole song. Okay. So that was pretty cool. Of course, again, if you want to check out all these games, they're on elementalmusicaladventures.com. That's all for today, and tune in next time. Peace.